Broadcasting from Manhattan Beach and the World Wide Web, you're listening to CHSR, HealthyLife.net.
As a service to our listeners, this program is for general information and entertainment purposes only. CHSR HealthyLife.net does not recommend, endorse, or object to the views, products, or topics expressed or discussed by show hosts or their guests. We suggest you always consult with your own personal, medical, financial, or legal advisor.
We think pretty is pretty important in all things in beauty. Welcome to RadioAMB, designed for those who want to live a long and vibrant life. I'm Patty Schmucker. I'm a licensed cosmetologist who's been in the beauty industry for over 40 years. RadioAMB stands for American Made Beauty. It's where we tell the secrets behind the making of health and beauty products. Our program sponsor today is AmericanMadeBeauty.com, a beauty platform designed to help consumers find trustworthy beauty brands that are following FDA standards to bring you quality products and services. Go to AmericanMadeBeauty.com to shop beauty products, read more in-depth stories about the interviews you hear here on RadioAMB, and if you're a brand, learn more about how you can reach more domestic and international customers. Go to AMB.com. You know, many people outside of the beauty world see the natural connection between fashion and beauty. My guests today are two iconic leaders that have shaped and defined the way music has not only inspired new looks and beauty, but how long ago two women were empowered to take the leap to become trendsetters, ushering in an era of punk rock and developing an iconic beauty and lifestyle brand called Manic Panic. Today you'll meet two sisters and native New Yorkers, Tish and Snooky Balamo, and they've been America's punk rock pioneers since the days of the original Blondie band lineup in the mid-'70s. They opened the first punk store in America in 1977 and went on to start their alternative beauty brand, Manic Panic, in the 70s, being the first to wear the type of bright and wild hair colors that today have finally become mainstream. Tish and Snooky have sung backup for some of the music's biggest icons and to this day still perform regularly with the all-star band Blue Coupe, consisting of Rock and Roll Hall of Famer Dennis Dunaway, founding member of the Alice Cooper Group, and Albert and Joe Bochard, founding members of the Blue Oyster Cult. For over 40 years, Tish and Snooky have delivered their rock and roll lifestyle to the world. Their legendary hair color, which has always been vegan and cruelty-free, has helped make celebrities such as Rihanna, Lady Gaga, Cyndi Lauper, Dennis Rodman, Katy Perry, Kylie Jenner, Kim Kardashian stand out in a crowd. Tish and Snooky have been dubbed the Martha Stewarts of Punk. I love that. And still rock the Manic Panic lifestyle. We don't just sell it, we live it, has been their motto for over 40 years. Welcome, Tish and Snooky. I'm delighted to have you with us today.
Thank you. I'm delighted to be with you.
So what an amazing journey that you have had, and you know, we the three of us are probably pretty close in age, and I find it really interesting how the things that we've done for most of our lives and that's passionate to us is just sort of finding a new resurgence in the world again. It must be very rewarding to you to see people starting to really take your lifestyle and make it mainstream.
It is. It's pretty amazing. I don't think over 40 years ago we would have believed it.
Right.
We would have dreamed it, but
you're right.
We might not have believed.
So tell me how it is that you got your first really big break in music.
Well, we were in this wacky kind of vaudeville show. It was in 1974. It was at the Bowery Lane Theater across from CBGB. And Debbie, Harry, and Chris Stein from Blondie saw us in it and came to see us after the show, came backstage. and asked us if we wanted to come and sing with them at their rehearsal. So we went to the rehearsal and sang with them, and then we were in the band. It was just that easy.
Wow. Just a sort of a dream come true. And Tish, you were mentioning about you really that experience. It gave you a lot of opportunity to learn about design and makeup and that type of thing.
Yes, we were probably the youngest people in the show, and all the other people were seasoned downtown performers and drag queens and dancers and very extreme theatrical types, and we learned about makeup and about sticking 3 pairs of eyelashes together so that they would show up from a distance, and all sorts of tricks of the trade that we carried on, to our extreme lifestyle as punk rockers.
And what was it about the music that inspired you to take it to that extreme? I mean, I can certainly understand about being in theater and the dancers and the all of that type of environment that you were in, but where was the inspiration with all of the colors and really being bold and assertive with the look?
Well, the music was so extreme and bold and assertive and in your face that the look had to go along with it.
Right.
Yeah, it certainly wasn't subtle. It was like all about shocking people, and the music was shocking, and the look was shocking. It was like, designed to sort of, make people, take notice and, sometimes kind of make people mad or,
but that was
some kind of emotion.
Right. Yeah, it was part of the entire package. As you began, you mentioned earlier the whole idea that you sort of had that natural inclination to connect entertainment with merchandising by selling your Kool-Aid in the intermission of your puppet shows. So as you began thinking about merchandising and opening up the first punk rock store, did you have some concern as to whether or not there would be people that would be receptive to actually buying merchandising around that?
Not really.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we just thought if we build it, they will come. And if we like it, they will too. And they did, and they still do.
Right, right.
Like, we were young and fearless, and everybody always asked us where we got our clothing and our makeup and, wanted to dress like we did and wear what we wore. So we figured, we could sell it. And
there's definitely a market out there.
Yeah, so there was. Originally, the market was, really small. It was basically our friends and downtown people who lived in the neighborhood and fellow musicians. It was like everybody who went to CBGB and Max's was our customers.
Right, right. And so was it always sort of developing that it was a lifestyle rather than just necessarily a beauty brand?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. But everyone was welcome. We weren't snobby like some of the stores that opened up after us.
Mm-hmm.
Made people feel uncomfortable if they didn't look like us.
Oh, got it.
The whole point was you can look any way you want. It wasn't you have to look like this.
Right.
But some people just didn't get it.
They were
stores.
Yeah, right. The competition. And so what were some of the initial products that you came out with?
Well, we were doing, in beauty, we were selling all sorts of hair, we were selling the hair color and cosmetics. And the cosmetics were extreme, and they went with the hair color. I think we, at the time, were doing, our own private label, which really was private label. It was just like a little label stuck on
right.
whatever product it was. So we would, I think we dealt with about 5 different cosmetic companies and only bought the most extreme most vibrant, highly pigmented cosmetics from each different company. And some of them were theatrical brands that we sold. Some of those were sometimes, private label. They were just, theatrical cosmetics.
Right.
Sometimes we'd find great vintage cosmetics that we probably shouldn't even have been selling, but we didn't know any better, and they'd be in these beautiful old metal cases, and so we'd find those and sell those, and they were like colors that they didn't make anymore, and just really dark reds and extreme colors, and so that was part of our part of what we sold.
Right.
And in addition to clothing and shoes and accessories and things we made, Tish was designing great original designs back then, and I was knitting sweaters, loosely knit punk-looking sweaters, and
we sold records.
Oh, yeah, we sold records and fanzines and everything to do with punk rock and the punk rock lifestyle.
Anything we liked. We even sold somebody, one of our friends' sisters was making chocolate lollipops or something, and I remember selling those. We liked them. If we liked something,
we ate up all the profits.
That's right.
But and you had a following there. I mean, you were definitely not only pioneers in the punk rock era, but as being influencers and people who were creating a lifestyle that people wanted to follow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we were.
And so why do you think, fast forward to today, what do you think is happened that all of a sudden it became more mainstream? How's the market changed? Why did it become more mainstream?
I think music
and
the celebrities all wearing our hair color, and people follow them and want to look like them.
And people are bored. There's almost only so much you can do with black, brown, blonde hair, red hair. There's only so far you can go with that. So
right.
Our extreme colors, started out as like maybe more highlights and subtle effects here and there, and under the back of the hair, and just in places where you could hide it at work. And just people are getting more and more adventurous, and a lot of people work from home. They don't have to have normal hair.
Yeah.
So I think it's just a change in lifestyle.
And it's just everywhere now. It's in the magazines and on the runways, and all the rockers and musicians and rappers and sports people, they're all wearing it and loving it and endorsing it, and it's not real. It's like much more accepted now because everybody's doing it, and now it's safe. In our day, you'd get beat up for having wild hair color and wild clothing, but now it's totally safe and acceptable.
And that's an interesting perspective that I hadn't really thought about. But being bold and being pioneering 40 years ago wasn't just daring. You were literally taking your life in your own hand.
Yeah.
Oh, you were. Yeah. We got such abuse for the way we looked.
Mm-hmm.
I got punched in the face once and knocked out, and I ended up waking up in the hospital. It was, that's the way it was back then. Not all the time, but, just sometimes. And now you can't go to a trade show without tripping over a new company that's making, extreme colors. Look at this. Look at us. Look what we're doing.
Like it's novel, like it's a real pioneering direction. So what have you learned? I mean,
all I would say is You're welcome.
Right.
We made it safe for you.
That's right. That's right. Well, they say that, somebody has got to go through the door and, of a new, I was just listening to a presentation on Bitcoin, and that, the first few people that have gone through the door have ended up in jail, but as a result of that currency is actually going to become a reality. And that's really, you guys were the first ones that went through the door. You got shot. You've gotten, had those kinds of effects. What do you think you've learned since you started the company?
Never to give up.
Learned so much, yes. Never give up. Rarely take no for an answer. If you can't get in the front door, go around to the back door.
Or the window. Or through a crack in the wall, whatever it is. I mean, we just, it's really hard to keep us down. Even at our ages, We're still feisty.
Still feisty. That's right. And are there moments that you can look back on and really see that as a turning point where you could say, you know what, this is working. This is working. Was there any aha moments?
I think we've had so many. It's so funny, but we never get a chance to really enjoy them because something else comes up and we're like, oh my God, we have to do this now. We're not done. It's like we're never done. It's like Niagara Falls or something. It just never stops.
That's it.
Yeah. We one of the things was getting into these big stores in malls, and we had been used to selling to mom and pop or mom and mom operations like our own small punk rock boutiques and little underground stores and record stores,
parlors,
and then we started getting these big orders from these companies that we didn't know from mall stores. We're from Manhattan. We didn't shop in malls, or we hadn't been to them, so wow, what is this? They have more than one store, and wow. So we had to ramp up and be able to supply them, and we just had these moments throughout our history, and have been figuring everything out as we've gone along, because neither of us had any business experience or business
what about the
training
stand?
Right.
But that was the extent of our business training.
Yes,
and so we just had to figure it out as we went along, and we're still figuring it out. But it's not rocket science. You just figure it out.
Right. Well, and that was a period in history where you could little by little sort of figure it out. Are you finding at this point that the digital market is changing the way that you're having to do business?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it definitely is.
It definitely is. It's a whole different world, and you have to deal with it as it comes, and it's not only that it's digital now, but digital keeps changing, and you have to be ready for everything to change constantly. And things used to change, every few years and kind of trudge along, and they would, you'd have time to go with the flow and figure out the changes and stuff. But everything's so much faster now that you just have to really be on your toes.
Do you think that your pioneering kind of spirit is serving you well in this environment where it's changing much faster than it did years ago?
Yeah, because I think a lot of it is just common sense and, psychic ability, I guess. I don't know. Just having a feeling that, what, that I think that's going to really work.
Right.
I think that's the way we've always been, though. We haven't been followers, so we had to kind of, I think, just have a feel for things, and that's why a lot of people follow us and use us as the gold standard of creative hair dye, and just follow what we're doing.
Right. All right, well, we're going to take a break, and from these two pioneering women, it's just so exciting to hear your story. It's quite an inspiration. And when we come back, we'll talk a little bit about their goals today for the brand, learn a little bit about the ingredient story behind it, and, really what the brand has developed into today. So stay with us as we continue this fun conversation with Tish and Snooky of Manic Panic. We'll be right back.
Over here. Here's a secret for a virus-free computer. ESET. They've been a pioneer in the antivirus industry for over 25 years. 25 years of innovative, top-rated antivirus protection. ESET's award-winning security solutions provide a safe online experience for over 100 million home and business computer owners. They are so affordable, fast, and simple to use. So be gone, you blue screen of death. ESET's on my computer. If it's not on yours, visit HealthyLife.net's advertiser page and click on ESET now.
Here's the thing about beauty. It's pretty. At AmericanMadeBeauty.com, we're all about the pretty, making it easier for you to find what makes your beauty shine. We have essentially everything you need, and AmericanMadeBeauty.com celebrates brands that were created right here in the U.S. of A. Imagine everything you need from the best hair, skin, and nail products to makeup and even the tools, because it's all about pretty at AmericanMadeBeauty.com. We also think you're pretty important, so visit AmericanMadeBeauty.com. Browse, buy, learn. AmericanMadeBeauty.com. We're looking for a few good American beauty manufacturers who want to increase their brand in an exclusive credentialed category. If you're an American company who has conceived, designed, and bottled brands that are all about pretty, then we're pretty sure we're talking about you. And we're pretty sure you should be on AmericanMadeBeauty.com. This beauty website focuses on entrepreneurs and beauty startups as well as established brands. If it's pretty, we want to see it, and we want to sell it on AmericanMadeBeauty.com. To learn how you can be part of AmericanMadeBeauty.com, visit AmericanMadeBeauty.com now.
What does HealthyLife.net and Amazon.com have in common? Well, they're both available on the Internet. They both give great value. But most important, most of our positive program hosts and guests are accomplished authors, and their books are available from, you got it, Amazon.com. Now, it even gets better than that, because when you're listening on air to a HealthyLife.net host or guest, you can go directly to Amazon.com and you can order your book while you're still listening to your favorite HealthyLife.net program. So when you hear an author you like, go to the homepage of HealthyLife.net and click on Amazon.com.
Where positive people and radio unite. HealthyLife.net.
Welcome back. This is Patty Schmucker, and you're listening to RadioAMB on HealthyLife.net. I'm here with Tish and Snooky of Manic Panic, a brand that has been in the market for over 40 years and really pioneered the punk rock culture. So, Tish, I'm going to leave it up to either one of you to answer, but tell us a little bit about what Manic Panic is today.
I think it's still the alternative brand that everyone knows. You have people our age who know it and older, and you have their children knowing it and their grandchildren knowing it. So I think we're the brand that's been around the longest. We've been selling it for over 40 years and believing in it.
Mm-hmm.
So we're kind of the real deal.
Right.
And we're sort of like the Coca-Cola of extreme hair.
Mm-hmm. And so tell us what is made, what products are in the Manic Panic brand today?
Well, the hair color is still the number one seller and best known product in our entire line, but we do have a line of cosmetics too, and clip-in pieces of colored hair, and even some wigs, and just other beauty products. We're looking to expand into hair care products, maintenance, and shampoos and conditioners, because hair is what we're best known for.
And we've expanded the hair color line into the professional arena and have a whole line of Manic Panic Professional.
And so with regards to the Manic Panic hair color that's consumer-oriented, is it demi-permanent? Is it peroxide? What is the product that is used by the consumer?
It's semi-permanent.
Mm-hmm.
Fades gradually with every shampoo. It shows up best if it's applied on pre-lightened hair. But some of the colors don't have to be put on lightened hair. You could get a nice highlight on brown hair.
If somebody has blonde hair, natural blonde hair, you can get great colors as well. And it's always been, for all this time, it's been vegan, never tested on animals, PPD-free, gluten-free, and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Very conditioned.
Yeah, and we never, blew our own horn about it. It's just the way we wanted it and the way we are.
Right.
And now other companies are coming along and, touting themselves as being vegan and cruelty-free, but that's nothing new for us. We've always been like that.
Right, right. And so how does the professional brand differ from what the consumer can use?
It's only available to stylists through professional outlets. It's a different formula. It's a gel formula. The products are available to the consumer are a cream formula. I think they're a little easier to use. And but a lot of stylists have been using the cream formula for the past 40 years. So it's sort of a different application.
Yeah.
And
a lot of people will mix the two together, which is interesting. And the beauty and why the professional is so exciting is because it's a stay-put gel formula. You can actually paint the Mona Lisa on the back of somebody's head or, get placement that wouldn't be possible with anybody's cream formula, really, because it bleeds more.
Ah, okay.
So this is the stay-put formula, and I've seen people put it in, in some intricate design with yellow next to red, next to blue, next to green, and they'll let it sit in the hair a couple of minutes, and then they'll take a comb and comb right through it, and the colors don't even mix into each other. They are mixable if you want to mix them into each other, but if you don't, you don't have to, and they'll stay put. So it's kind of an exciting medium that people can use for very artistic projects on heads, or just save time with not using foils or separating hair like you might have to with the creams,
right?
Where they would stain each other if they got too close.
And what
it's really exciting, and people are loving it.
Yeah,
the stylists love it because it gives them artistic freedom that they never had before.
So once again, you're sort of jumping the curve and bringing out something else that creates a new opportunity for art to be made.
Yes, actually, our mother was an artist.
Uh-huh.
So maybe that's what's so passionate about this.
You're channeling a little of her.
Yes.
And then you moved into clip-in hair pieces and wigs, looking at expanding later on in terms of actual maintenance products. But also there's cosmetics, I believe. Tell us a little cosmetics and some other lifestyle brand products.
Yeah, we also have a hair freshener that's like a dry shampoo, a shake-in dry shampoo that helps people between washing.
Mm-hmm.
And so, the more you wash your hair, the faster any of these semi-permanents will fade.
Right.
So you can use our shake-in hair freshener in between shampoos. We've got that. We've got our cosmetic line is really beautiful, and we've got glitters, and we've got temporary hair color as well. That's like a styling gel that will wash right out. And we're coming out with some new products. I don't even know. I guess we've already shown them a little bit at some of the trade shows. But we do have a hairspray that's coming out in color.
Should be out in the summer.
Okay.
And
just a hold hairspray, or is it a color?
A color
okay.
hairspray that's got like 50% more pigment than what's out on the market right now. So, we're always all about the pigment and more pigment. And, because we want it to always be really bright and in your face. So
that's a theme that hasn't gone away.
Yeah, it hasn't. It never will.
That's great.
And we're getting into licensing our name. We've licensed the name Manic Panic for some salons, and we're going to license it for like lifestyle stuff, like clothing and whatever, housewares. It's going to be a whole lifestyle brand, coming back full circle to where we started.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
we've got the wine that we licensed our image for. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so nice red wine. Okay, good. I definitely have to have some of that. All right, we're going to take another break. And when we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about the actual ingredients of the brand and what are some of the goals coming up. So stay with us. We'll be right back.
Here's the thing about beauty. It's pretty. At AmericanMadeBeauty.com, we're all about the pretty, making it easy for you to find what makes your beauty shine. We have essentially everything you need, and AmericanMadeBeauty.com celebrates brands that were created right here in the U.S. of A. Imagine everything you need from the best hair, skin, and nail products to makeup and even the tools, because it's all about pretty at AmericanMadeBeauty.com. We also think you're pretty important, so visit AmericanMadeBeauty.com. Browse, buy, learn. AmericanMadeBeauty.com.
For all your live or pre-recorded webcasting needs, come to earthchannel.com. Get your web-based message out to a select group or the whole world. It's easy. A pioneer in webcasting, earthchannel.com provides the best products and services to big corporations and government users. And now this same technology is available to you. They have the best Earthcast encoders, servers, and products to meet your technical needs. But wait, don't want to mess with technical stress? No problem. They'll do it for you. EarthChannel.com is your answer. You can use webcasting for lots of things like advertising, marketing, customer support, training, and don't forget web radio and TV. In fact, you're listening to a live Earthcast right now. So come to EarthChannel.com. Actualize your audio or video webcasting needs today. You can't beat the friendly service or the price. Call EarthChannel.com at 1-800-849-8978. That's 1-800-849-8978.
We're looking for a few good American beauty manufacturers who want to increase their brand in an exclusive credentialed category. If you're an American company who has conceived, designed, and bottled brands that are all about pretty, then we're pretty sure we're talking about you. And we're pretty sure you should be on AmericanMadeBeauty.com. This beauty website focuses on entrepreneurs and beauty startups as well as established brands. If it's pretty, we want to see it, and we want to sell it on AmericanMadeBeauty.com. To learn how you can be part of AmericanMadeBeauty.com, visit AmericanMadeBeauty.com now.
When you're looking for bedding, department store prices can shock you. Well, be shocked no more. Sell steak cheap, not cheap steak. That's the motto of Anna's Linens. Although they don't sell steak, they do sell the best bedding, bath, and home decor items. They strive to provide their merchandise at extreme value to their customers, and they do it. Great everyday prices on everything and military discounts. Plus, if you visit them online, they have clearance items and internet specials. Visit them online now at HealthyLife.net's advertiser page.
Radio your way. HealthyLife.net.
Hey, thanks for staying with us. This is Patty Schmucker. You're listening to RadioAMB on HealthyLife.net. I'm here with Tish and Snooky of Manic Panic, a brand that's been in the market for over 40 years and the pioneers of the punk rock lifestyle. So Tish and Snooky, we've talked a little bit about some of the goals, expanding the brand into maintenance products. I have a hair spray coming out this summer that is more intense color. Before we broke, you were talking a little bit about licensing your name for salons as well as wine and clothing. Tell us what are some of the short-term goals that you're looking at around this whole licensing opportunity.
Well, I think we're very excited that we have 3 salons that have the Manic name, one in New York, one in L.A., and one in Fresno. So we're excited about that and hope that expands. And then we was talking about all the lifestyle items we'd love to expand into.
And I know you mentioned earlier that in the early days, Tish, was it you that was actually designing clothing?
Yes.
And so you must, in this new licensing opportunity, will you have an opportunity to give some creative input?
Oh, absolutely. If we, one of the, our goals is to license perfection because it's such a, obvious add-on that, when we do it, we'll have a lot of input because nothing can go out. We're kind of control freaks, and nothing can go out without our seal of approval, and especially when it relates to fashion because it's so close and important to us.
Right. So the beauty products itself, I know you mentioned that you were naturally drawn to making healthy products, vegan, paraben-free, and all of that kind of stuff long before it was popular. But as you have started formulating in the current environment, do you find that there are some interesting ingredients that you've been able to include in your product?
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
And for the past 40 years, we've always been wanting to and succeeding at improving our formula and, putting in ingredients. Like in the professional line, for example, we have castor oil and lactic acid.
Vegan lactic acid.
Yeah. And ingredients that, give shine and just make the product better and better all the time.
Yeah, that is, the castor oil improves moisture retention, so it really makes the hair beautiful and shiny. And our regular classic line has aloe vera and a lot of other moisturizing agents similar to the castor oil.
Right. And in the area of cosmetics, is there particular something there that has really captured your attention in the ingredient arena?
We're in the process of kind of revamping our whole cosmetic line.
Mm-hmm.
So we're really, really excited about that, and doing new packaging and partnering with some people in the industry who really, have some great ideas and will, help the line really succeed. Because we really have, it's sort of like the redheaded stepchild.
I was just going to say that. we pay no attention to it, and, the hair color has taken priority, and we have to give some love back to our little cosmetics line and, really focus on it and bring it back to where it should be.
Now, as an ingredient of the hair color brand, it would seem that education has played a pretty significant role. How do you deal with education?
We have educators. We never did it before, but now that we have the Pro line, we've hired educators, and we're hiring more and more all over the country, and we do trade shows and have classes at the trade shows. We have classes at certain salons and
what else? Up until now, it's been on our website, and social media is how we've been educating people, and at trade shows, and educating our customers, our wholesale customers, the stores that we sell to, on the benefits of our product.
Right. And it sounds like you've also been very comfortable with allowing your users to experiment with and take cues from how they're utilizing the product for continuing to evolve it.
Yeah, that's really true. They have great ideas, and we're always so happy to hear from them and to hear about their ideas, and our distributors too, like think of things and ways to use the product that we hadn't thought of.
Mm-hmm.
It's just wonderful.
Yeah, and now we're in over 40 countries worldwide, and it's so interesting to see what the various countries do with our hair color, because it's different. They have a different lifestyle. Like it took us, I don't know how many years to finally get into France, but our distributor has done the most amazing job to make us fabulous over there.
Uh-huh.
Because for the longest time, you always think, the French, they're, kind of exciting, but as far as a look goes, we did show after show, and nobody wanted to, on a big level, wanted to carry our hair color. All the young people loved it, but none of the distributors really wanted to carry it. They were so conservative over there. We have a friend who's American who lived over there, and she said, they are never going to do that here. They will never do that. Those women will not do it. Well, they're doing it.
Uh-huh.
They're doing it big time, and our French distributor puts on these amazing shows that we can't even compete with. They're so good.
Wow. And so what is the most interesting thing you've seen in terms of other countries that are working with the product different than here?
Oh, let me see. Well, I don't know. Each country has its own little, style. It's really hard to say. I mean, Japan is amazing. They've got very dark hair, yet they've done some work that is just to die for, and
it's not just the color, it's the cuts too that make it a completely new fabulous look that people have never seen before, and all our distributors are really great at doing that, each for its own country.
Mm-hmm. And I think we hit on something almost by mistake when we had an ambassador, and she didn't know what she was going to do for some show, and we said, well, we love Frida Kahlo, and we have this beautiful Frida Kahlo fabric, and it was black with very bright colors, and she was confused on how she could, show this on hair, and we said, well, what if you just decolorize part of a dark wig, let's just decolorize it and make it, and then put the bright colors in.
Mm-hmm.
Removed the color. Because she thought, it's going to, if I do black, it's going to run. And so we said, no, just take the dark wig and decolorize it and, make this fabulous Frida wig. And that started a whole trend over here with people doing more and more with dark hair and just lightening certain parts of it. Because I used to do that when I was younger. I used to bleach my roots and let them grow out, and then I would also do the sides a little bit here and there. But I would have striped hair.
Mm-hmm.
So my hair would be dark and then bright, hot pink or fuchsia, and then dark again, and I'd have these stripes going down, and no one knew how I did it, and I guess that was so many years ago it kind of got lost, but this technique has been really interesting, and spread throughout the world now, and a lot of people are doing it all over.
That's great. All right, well, we're going to take our final break, and when we come back, we'll talk a little bit about how Manic Panic is taking this success over the last 40 years and applying it into philanthropic efforts. So stay with us. We will be right back.
Here's the thing about beauty. It's pretty. At AmericanMadeBeauty.com, we're all about the pretty, making it easy for you to find what makes your beauty shine. We have essentially everything you need, and AmericanMadeBeauty.com celebrates brands that were created right here in the U.S. of A. Imagine everything you need from the best hair, skin, and nail products to makeup and even the tools, because it's all about pretty at AmericanMadeBeauty.com. We also think you're pretty important, so visit AmericanMadeBeauty.com. Browse, buy, learn. AmericanMadeBeauty.com.
When you're looking for bedding, department store prices can shock you. Well, be shocked no more. Sell steak cheap, not cheap steak. That's the motto of Anna's Linens. Although they don't sell steak, they do sell the best bedding, bath, and home decor items. They strive to provide their merchandise at extreme value to their customers, and they do it. Great everyday prices on everything and military discounts. Plus, if you visit them online, they have clearance items and internet specials. Visit them online now at HealthyLife.net's advertiser page.
We're looking for a few good American beauty manufacturers who want to increase their brand in an exclusive credentialed category. If you're an American company who has conceived, designed, and bottled brands that are all about pretty, then we're pretty sure we're talking about you. And we're pretty sure you should be on AmericanMadeBeauty.com. This beauty website focuses on entrepreneurs and beauty startups as well as established brands. If it's pretty, we want to see it, and we want to sell it on AmericanMadeBeauty.com. To learn how you can be part of AmericanMadeBeauty.com, visit AmericanMadeBeauty.com now.
Oh, man, it never fails. My suitcase just got ripped apart.
Life is a journey. Make it a pleasant one. Use Samsonite. You know the name. For almost a century, Samsonite luggage has proved itself to be the worldwide leader in innovative travel solutions. Let it be yours. Visit HealthyLife.net's affiliate Samsonite on our homepage and click to look at the fine luggage from suitcases to golf travel bags. And don't forget, take a look at their travel accessories. Make life a journey, a pleasant one, with Samsonite.
HealthyLife.net, where positive overcomes negative.
Hi there, it's Patty Schmucker here on HealthyLife.net, and we are here with Tish and Snooky that have been dubbed the Martha Stewarts of Punk with their brand Manic Panic. So we have been talking all about how the brand came to be and what it is today, but I know throughout your history that you've really done a lot in terms of giving back. In fact, I read that 15% of your annual profits go to a variety of charitable efforts. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we've always been all about giving back, and we just never, until recently, blew our own horn about it.
Mm-hmm.
We just thought it's something that you should do, and we always thought, charities should kind of be anonymous, and you should just do it because it's the right thing to do. But now we're telling the world, because that's what you have to do nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Blab about yourself,
right?
Brag about yourself, but we've always been like that. We've always been rescuing animals ourselves and finding them homes and putting on benefits for all different kinds of charities and organizing them ourselves and being in other people's benefits. We're always doing stuff, and now we're doing it in a more organized fashion and keeping track of it all.
Right. Well, I need to acknowledge the fact that, there are not many organizations that put out there an actual percentage of what they're giving, no less a percentage of their profits. So once again, you guys have really pioneered the idea that it's not just enough to be successful, but really being able to make a forceful commitment on doing good in the world is also a part of your DNA.
It is.
I think it is.
And it's so great that we can.
Mm-hmm.
We're so lucky that we can. And it's what we've always wanted to be able to do. We've always wanted to try to help save the world in whatever way we can. And now we're, doing it.
That's wonderful. Well,
much more organized focused way.
Because we used to just, pick up any animal on the street. Oh my God, another cat!
We still do.
But that was that's how we started, and just always, giving to our friends and people who, didn't have much, trying to help them out. And giving people jobs. You can ask, anybody from the olden days, did you work at Manic Panic? Yeah, we worked at Manic Panic. Anyone who was unhirable.
But
we hired all our friends,
and now breast cancer research has become a big focus of ours, especially since friends of ours have died of it, and I had it several years ago. So that's a big one of our big donations.
Right.
But we donate to mental health organizations and children's hospitals, and so many different charities because there's so many good ones.
Right. Well, and I understand, though, that this year, actually coming up here in April, there is an event where you are the honoree for your philanthropic efforts. Tell us a little bit about the Beauty Bus event coming up.
Oh, they're a great organization, and it's a great event that'll be Saturday, April 14th from 2 to 5 in L.A. at the Skirball Cultural Center. And we'll be there accepting our Lifetime Achievement Award, which we can't believe. Just saying, oh, my God, does this mean we're over the hill getting a Lifetime Achievement? It's such a great honor, and they're such a great organization. And we're so thrilled to be a part of it and to support them.
Tell our audience a little bit about the Beauty Bus. We've actually, I've been looking to have them on the show, and last year we had Marion Doherty, who was their honoree. But for our audience that don't know, tell us a little bit about what Beauty Bus is.
It's a great organization. They go around to hospitals and even people's homes and do beauty treatments to make people who are really sick feel better and feel normal. Because, a beauty treatment can just really lift your spirits and change how you're feeling when you're feeling like heck and looking like heck.
Right.
It makes you feel better.
Yeah.
It really helps heal.
Right, absolutely.
It does, and people are so grateful for it, and they don't only give beauty treatments to the patient, but also to their caregivers, which is amazing because, you figure somebody is taking care of a loved one, and they're letting themselves go because they don't have time to, maybe look the way they would normally look because they're taking care of somebody.
Right.
And it's a wonderful idea that they had to not only give to the patient but to the caregivers as well.
Mm-hmm. Such a great idea.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's the Beauty Bus. That's Saturday, April the 14th from 2 to 5 at the Skirball Center in Los Angeles, where Tish and Snooky will be receiving the Lifetime Achievement Award. And congratulations. It's really wonderful to acknowledge you And the Beauty Bus is just such a great organization for you having beauty professionals that come in and provide those services. Ladies, thank you. It's really been an honor to get to know you a little bit better. Thank you for taking the invitation to be a part of the show, and we hope that we can invite you back a couple of times in the future to continue to hear your great progress.
Thank you. We'd love to.
All right, great. Well, that's going to take care of us for today. And next week, join us for the always entertaining, always insightful, and always educational Mr. Martin Parson will be with us next week. I'm Patty Schmucker. Thank you for listening to Radio AMB, where we think pretty is pretty important in all things in beauty.
For all your live or pre-recorded webcasting needs, come to earthchannel.com. Get your web-based message out to a select group or the whole world. It's easy. A pioneer in webcasting, earthchannel.com provides the best products and services to big corporations and government users. And now this same technology is available to you. They have the best Earthcast encoders, servers, and products to meet your technical needs. But wait, don't want to mess with technical stress? No problem. They'll do it for you. EarthChannel.com is your answer. You can use webcasting for lots of things like advertising, marketing, customer support, training, and don't forget web radio and TV. In fact, you're listening to a live Earthcast right now. So come to EarthChannel.com. Actualize your audio or video webcasting needs today. You can't beat the friendly service or the price. Call EarthChannel.com at 1-800-849-8978. That's 1-800-849-8978.
Here's the thing about beauty. It's pretty. At AmericanMadeBeauty.com, we're all about the pretty, making it easy for you to find what makes your beauty shine. We have essentially everything you need, and AmericanMadeBeauty.com celebrates brands that were created right here in the U.S. of A. Imagine everything you need from the best hair, skin, and nail products to makeup and even the tools, because it's all about pretty at AmericanMadeBeauty.com. We also think you're pretty important, so visit AmericanMadeBeauty.com. Browse, buy, learn. AmericanMadeBeauty.com. Obstacle racing. You know you want to try it. Well, try Reebok's Spartan Race, the global leader in obstacle racing. With 4 different race levels, their goal is to get you up off the couch and throw you into the mud and on the trails to give you the adrenaline rush of your life. Obstacle courses are designed to test your resilience, strength, stamina, quick decision-making skills, and give you the ability to laugh in the face of adversity. Visit HealthyLife.net advertiser page and click on Spartan Race.
HealthyLife.net, the Positive Radio Network.